My name is Lemuel James Dahan. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 2002 to 2006. My original MOS was 0311, and then I was trained in a secondary MOS of 0313. 0311 is a infantry rifleman, and then 0313 is a light armored vehicle crewman. After 9/11 hit, I knew that the Marine Corps was still my calling and that I needed to go ahead and proceed. And I went in the next year. While we were on our base in Iraq, our sister platoon was under fire out in the field, and we were called to aid support to them. On our way to the vehicles, I stepped on a train track and rolled my ankle. At the time, you have adrenaline rushing. I just pushed on and got on the vehicle and went out. When we came back, I had the corpsman check it out, and they told me that I had sprained my ankle, no big deal. We did another 6 months in country after I had originally injured it. And when we finally came home, back in Texas, helping my recruiter, and we were going out and we were running every day and everything, and it was still hurting a lot. And he told me at that point, he's like, as soon as you get back to Camp Pendleton, you need to go into your medical officer and have him check it out. And when they did the x-ray, it turned out that the fracture had spiderwebbed through the bone. And I had to go see a podiatrist immediately after that. They did reconstructive surgery on it. After that reconstructive surgery, I spent the rest of my time in the service there, the next year and a half, on limited duty, going through physical therapy and treatments. And I watched my unit deploy while I was stuck here in stateside. Watching my unit deploy without me, my first and only deployment, I lost some really good friends, and the following deployment, some guys I knew were lost also. And there's a lot of guilt that I wasn't there with them.
The AREAA Education Foundation started about 5 years ago when a former chairman of AREAA National, Alan Chang, he approached me with an idea to start the AREAA Education Foundation. This was actually to help our members become better leaders. And we actually evolved into much, much more than that. Because of our 501c3 status, we were able to develop other programs. We were able to raise money and since AREAA is a housing organization, I thought that it would be a good idea to help raise money to help the veterans in the United States.
What I'm looking to do with the grant money is, first of all, my front driveway is very pitted, and since I rely heavily on wheeled devices to ambulate around, it's caused a couple of falls in the past already. So I'm looking to resurface it. When you're walking on a surface like this, it's not that big of an issue. But when you rely on wheels, it becomes a hazard. I'm also looking to put a fence around my backyard so that I'm able to allow my service dog to go out to the yard unaccompanied and exercise and move around on days that we're not getting out and about too much. So this is Reagan, my service dog. She goes with me everywhere I go. One thing she does is she'll come through the house, and wherever I go and open cabinets, she'll make sure that I close them. So I'll show you right here. Good girl.
I'm Son Nguyen. I am the founder and president of the Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals, also known as VAREP. We are the only nonprofit in the United States focused on increasing sustainable homeownership for the veteran community. We do that through education, empowerment, and advocacy. We're very proud of our partnership to be able to have two organizations like-minded to be able to give out these grants to deserving heroes who've given so much for our country to help them retrofit their home and also to empower them for home ownership.
You know, I'm really grateful for organizations like yours. They add a level of support that, you know, previously wasn't available to veterans. I had a young friend of mine who was in the service after I was out, and he came up to me one day. He's like, you know, people always come up to me and thanking me for my service, and it's so embarrassing. I hate it, you know. And I told him, I say, you know, you need to accept that gratitude, and you need to accept it, if not for yourself, for all the veterans that came before us that never received that type of gratitude. You know, I know previously veterans, you know, didn't get the type of respect and warm welcome home that we do now, and I think all veterans deserve that. And organizations like yours help us feel welcome back, and, you know, help us acclimate back to regular life.
You know, the story about James Dahan is just one of thousands and thousands of veterans that need assistance in the area of homeownership. So this program, our partnership with VAREP, is really going to help the veterans.
NAR is honored to present this check for $10,000 to an American hero, Corporal James Dahan. It is our hope that this will make your home more comfortable, more secure, and more enjoyable. Thank you for your service.
The AREAA Education Foundation and VAREP, making a difference for our heroes.